Hi guys, happy April! I'm excited because we're in my birthday month now. Um, if I seem distracted, I'm sorry, my cat is in here, and she's normally not, so sorry. Alright, so, BookTube video number 3, yay! So this week I read The Darkest Minds by Alexander Bracken, which I enjoyed. This book is good, but it's not the book we're going to talk about. And before I get to the book we're going to talk about, I'm going to show you what I'm currently reading, which is Last Crow Conspiracy by Rosalind Eves. I'm totally pretending like I remember what happened in Blood Rebellion. I'm discovering I don't remember what happened, so this will be fun to read while pretending like I remember. But the book we are talking about is Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. So this book, it took me a while to read it after it came out simply because I decided I wanted a signed and personalized copy. Signed and personalized. Yay! And so I had to order it from one of the bookstores they were hitting, which none of them were here, unfortunately. But it finally came in on Wednesday, and I read it, started it Thursday morning, finished it Friday night, because I could not put it down. I was really annoyed on Friday every time I had to go back to work after my break or my lunch, because I just wanted to keep reading this book, and I couldn't. But, okay, so if you guys have not read the Illuminae series, you need to fix that. Like, this series is so amazing. And I will admit, it took me a while to read the first one because I was not sure about the format at all. Because if you look in the book, you know, you have like reports and interesting like catalogs and everything. And when I first looked at Illuminae, I was like, I don't know, this seems weird to me. Like, I don't know how I feel about this format of the book. And so I did. I put it off for probably about a year. And I even asked like my sister, and I was like, what do you think? And she's all, well, if you like sci-fi, you'll like it. And I'm like, okay, that doesn't really help me because I like some sci-fi, but I don't like all sci-fi. Like, I like iRobot. I mean, you know, I don't know. And then finally one day, I think I had a coupon or there was a sale at Barnes & Noble or something, so I finally like, you know what, whatever, I'm just going to buy Illuminae. We're going to see what happens. Everyone keeps talking about this book, apparently I need to read it. And guys, I do not regret it at all. There were many, many times reading Illuminae where I wanted to throw the book across the room because Jay and Amy did something that I was just like, what the heck is going on now? Like, I can't believe that just happened. And of course that continued in the second book, Gemina, and continued in Obsidio. There were, I don't feel like I wanted to throw the book quite as many times as I did with Illuminae, because this book is more kind of wrapping up everything that's been going on in the other two. But there were still a few moments where you were like, just, what the heck is going on right now? What? No! This can't, no! You know, you get very invested. I will admit, I love Aiden. I know he's a murderous AI, but he does have his reasons for murdering all those people. He's not just doing it because he's a murderous AI, he's doing it because he's trying to save all the other people. I love him. I love him very much. And it helps that his name is actually the name of one of my characters that I've used in a short story in the past and that I plan on using in a future story once I finally finish editing my current story and, you know, find an agent and go through all that jazz. So Obsidio continues the story of Katie Grant, Ezra Mason, Hannah Donnelly, and Nick Malakova, I believe. Sorry if I... but then we also have Asha Grant and... Crap, I'm confusing his name with someone else. I am so sorry, guys. Oh, Reese Lindstorm. Trying to find the thing and it was right there, but I wasn't seeing it. So, and Riz actually works for Biotech, who, if you haven't read the other books, I'm spoiling you right now, they're the ones who are doing all the horribly bad things and genocide and trying to kill everyone and, you know. But he I mean, it's kind of like the stories you always hear. He's just a soldier. He's following orders, but at the same time, he's real. When he finally gets sent down to the Corunta colony and he sees what exactly is going on, he's like, oh, no, no, this is not okay. So, he joins forces with Asha to, you know, try to stop biotech and what they're doing. And I'm trying not to be spoilery right now, but if I am, I'm sorry for not giving you warning for stopping the video, so you might want to stop right now. Just know you should read this book. Like, I, I can't talk about this book because it was just so good, and I just love them so much, and I can't wait for the new series that they are apparently already working on, which I'm sure is going to, you know, kill us all some more. I am sad I'm not on the casualty list on here. I entered the competition, but of course, you know, so did probably thousands of others, so, you know, there's only so many names they can take. I was not one of them. It's okay. But, so Asha and Riz are ex-boyfriend and girlfriend. He totally still loves her. She totally kind of hates him, while also kind of not really sure how she feels about him. Like, they got each other's names tattooed on them, and she still has hers, but he had his burned off because he figured, what's the point? You're never talking to me again. Because he's been trying to communicate with her, but of course, you know, age-old story. Parents hide it from her. She has no idea. And Asha is part of the resistance group on Corunta who's trying to fight back against biotech because they figure once they repair their jump station, you know, they're all gonna die. So let's try to prevent us all dying. And in the meantime, you have Hannah, Katie, Ezra, and Nick all flying back to Corunta after, you know, the Heimdall jump station got destroyed. And Aiden does stuff at one point, and while I was reading the book, I think it was on my lunch on Friday, and I texted one of my friends, and I was like, I know you have not read these books, so I'm sorry, but I just have to say this to someone. Aiden is up to something, and I don't know, and I know it's bad, but he's up to something, and I'm like, oh my god, what is he going to do? And yeah, he was up to something. It was horrible. But he did it to save everyone else, basically. But then Katie, you know, killed him as much as you can kill an AI. But then, of course, Ella, Nick's cousin, brought him back. Because they realized, hey, even though he is a murderous AI, we really need him. And the end of the book is, like, this book ends the series so well. It's not one of those series enders where you're just reading, you're like, what, really, that's how, no. This book ends and you're like, yeah, this is great, and Aiden's not really dead, even though everyone thinks he is, but he's not. There's just a little tiny nugget of him left. So yeah, you definitely should read this book. You should read the first two first if you haven't already. Again, if you're scared of the format, just give it a try. I would even recommend the audiobooks, but with the audiobooks, I would kind of recommend doing it both, like following along in the book, because there is like a lot of visual stuff, especially once you get into Gemini and Obsidio, where you have Hannah Donnelly, who does drawings and stuff. Because if you just listen to the audiobooks, you kind of miss out on stuff. But if you follow along with the book while listening to the audiobook, you'll still get everything. And the audiobooks are pretty amazing too, because, you know, they're full cast, and so they have, you know, different voices for every character, and it's amazing, and I love it. And yeah, definitely read this book. Read it. It wants to be read. Alright, thanks so much, guys. We will be back next week with Last Credit Conspiracy and whatever else I happen to read. Thank you so much. Bye.